Yo guys, welcome to a Fortnite video-ish. I don't know, I'm having So as you can see, this is a Dead by Daylight based map. Tons of loops, all that good stuff. Now, let's just start off with the basics. Start off with the killer side. Let's start off with this killer. This is the trapper. The trapper's items. This is the Technoman's items. That's one that I created myself. It's one of every item. Let me explain what's in here. So what's in there is... Oh, there you go. What's in here? 10 peppers and 15 proximity mines. So those are basically the traps. What's over here is the hunter, I believe. Yeah, the hunter, and there's tons of clingers and tons of balloons. And over here is the clown, which is stink bombs. Tons of stink bombs. And these add-ons are, let's just break these. Airstrikes and boogie bombs. So those are the different powers. Well, let me choose one. So, and what next? Oh, let's just start off. There's these around the map. These are what the survivors can use. They have storm flips in them, generators, and the strategy is, well, I accidentally put the harpoon gun and the stinkfish in the chest, but you're not allowed to use that. So, storm flips, you throw them on the generators, so then the killer, which can take damage, doesn't step on the generator. So what the survivor does is they go to the generator. Some of them automatically start on the map, so it counts down, and the killer doesn't want that to be finished, to go down, so they'll step on it, and then it will have to be rebooted by the survivor. And now there's like 8 generators, but you only have to do 5 as the survivor. So then the killer can't just count one, which is pretty smart. And yeah, once there's 4 survivors, he needs to slowly kill each one, so that none of the generators can be done. So you loop around this. You can loop around this, and the doors will usually be open, and then the survivor can run through it and shut the door on the killer, and then they'll have to open it up and then chase them. Now the survivors are slightly slower, so look how fast I'm going as the killer. Look how fast I'm going. Super fast. But when you step on the one where the survivor spawns, it's slower. So there's launch pads to make it more fun. There's launch pad, and here's my favorite area of the map. This is where the killer does not want to be chasing the survivor. There's this little loop. So the only way in this building is through that. And the only way out of this building is either the back or this. Whoops. So you jump off of that, you land right here, then you... I'm so bad at this because my character has drift for some reason. But, so you jump, and then you loop the killer over here. You could try to double back like you do in Dead by Daylight. Like, you see the survivor running over here, you know they're most likely coming through here, or going down all the way. So then you run over here, and that will cut off a ton of distance. But if you're wrong, which is the big gamble, then you run over here. Now, the clown is probably my favorite killer that's available. Maybe the Technoman, because he has one of everything. But what he can do is, if a survivor's, looping you, boom, boom, they try to run over here or go around it, which is a smart play if the killer is right behind you, because they're going to try to go through that. You can throw the gas down. Let me just demonstrate. Boom. You have the gas, okay. And if you don't catch up, or if you are super duper behind, like you're here, they're already in the building, you know that they're about to loop you, you can go here, just to make sure that they don't double back, and to get a better shot. You can throw this right there, and then boom, they can't go around that way. They cannot go through that. So then they'll have to go around it towards this ice. And that will definitely slow them down. You're going to go over it, but since you're faster than the survivor, it won't really matter. And where can they go now? They can go through here, but you can quickly block that off. Like, say, if they're running over there, you follow them. That was almost a perfect throw. Boom. Then they try to go around it. Do a little bit of a pre-fire. And then throw one maybe right there too. And they have to run back to this building. That's what I like about the clown. That's what he does in Dead by Daylight. He has bottles and they slow you down. They don't do damage to you. Here, instead of breaking the chest so I don't have to remake them, I'll just get the stuff that's in each chest. So, the hunter, a strategy with the hunter, I'm just going to go over all of them. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. Clingers, and the balloons. We can fly them. So, let's say you're at the start of the match and you want to damage the 3 generators. Like, this is the best path. Come over here, damage. Come over here, damage. You come over here, damage. Or step on them, so then they're not going. Now, the survivor starts over here, so what they'll like to do, because this timer doesn't go down when the match starts, so they step on this. You can also come over here. And once you do start chasing one of them, after they start splitting up and they're doing generators, you run around. If they're doing this loop, which is pretty much a trap for if you're the hunter, well, a trap for you, because there's nothing you can do. Like, the clown could throw something right there. The clingers take time. So you'll literally have to run through this whole loop in the building. I don't really know, because I just put it down. But it is a great building. I just chose it because it's one of the places that we're at, like Happy Hamlet or something. So you go up, and then you go down. And then you come to this loop right here. Boom, loop for about 1 generator. And then you're able to actually cool down. So what you'll want to do is, if there's a survivor over here, let's just go over this loop real quick. This is one of the most frustrating ones. If you're the hunter, boom, boom, and boom. If they try to run back. And if they run back over here, this way, like boom, 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 along this line, you just throw a clinger at them with really good aim. So definitely fantastic. Let's see, who do we have? Oh, the Techno Man. Just get rid of these. So the Techno Man has one of everything you can choose. So let's just go with the meta. What would really be the meta? So there's the clingers. Where are they? There's the clingers, the stink grenades, the boogie bombs, the traps, and the... I forget what else it comes with. So... airstrike, that's right. Comes with the airstrike. This is meta. Techno Man, I made him strong. But it's for a good reason. It really is for a good reason. So, step on here. Your route's gonna be completely different. You're gonna want to find someone immediately if you're Techno Man, because you have so much support for a chase that you're just no one's gonna have fun if you go too try hard. Maybe I should nerf him, but if you go and damage the generators, you win pretty much. So blah blah blah. You chase the first survivor. You could even try to do that. Like if you notice that they're right there, don't do that because it's gonna be no one can do that. It's too hard. Let's talk about this loop. I've never really thought of it, but if you put the proximity mine, oh, I guess I can't stick to the top. Put a proximity mine right there, maybe. They come in here, it blows them up. Maybe you could put one. Oh my, I'm terrible with this. Throw them right here, and one on the staircase. But that's it for your traps. But that will completely eliminate this loop. So you already have the strongest loop in the game. Third strongest actually. No, it's the second strongest. Second strongest loop in the game is gone. Because, I mean, look at, this is how strong it is. Boom, boom, and you're over here. Clown counters it. And obviously Technoman and the Trapper counter. So, obviously if you're the Trapper, you get way more opportunities. So you could maybe trap that up. Trap the third best loop in the game. Now the reason why this isn't so good is because pretty much every killer can cut this off. And so the base killer, like before I updated this, it was just the clown in the game. And that was already countering it. But you've still got Technoman, you still got, what did I break over here? So there's the Trapper, the Hunter, and the Clown. All of those can counter. All of those can counter. Now let's talk about some basic loops, anti-loops. If you don't trap this up and you decide to trap this up, they won't know that probably. But if they call it to their teammates, then maybe if they communicate, let's just say that. Even though that's not gonna happen, that's just how strong Technoman is. So you're going on this loop. Boom, boom, and then they turn, and then they come over to this loop. What do you do? Same exact strategy with the clingers. Same exact strategy. So maybe try to boom, 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 they run back, hit them, and that will kill them. And if not, you can boogie bomb them. You can boogie bomb them. Well, I guess, no, don't boogie bomb them on this loop. Because there is no door. Wait, can you open doors if you're boogie bombed? Let me just see. Because if not, I just buffed him completely. If you can't open them. You can't open doors, so that completely buffs him. So if there's a closed door and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna open this door and shut it on you. If they get boogie bombed, they can't do anything, but you can. Easy pickaxe to eliminate them. That's insane. So the airstrike is definitely going to be a problem also. Even though I picked up 2 extra. But if they're in this building, they're literally screwed if you get the add-on. Oh, I guess you could get 4 at a time with the add-on. Or not this building, this building. They're screwed because if they're on the 2nd floor, there's no roof obviously. But if they go down to the 1st floor, try to counter it. If you're Technoman, there's traps, but why would they be over here anyway if there were traps? So let's just say that you only have the add-on. You don't throw it in here, you throw it, or I guess you could throw it in here, so then they can't go to the top. But what do? They're cut off. They could try to juke you, and here's a very good juke. So that's that. Man, he is really strong. The Clown is just my favorite because he has the bottles. Not the strongest killer in Dead by Daylight is not my favorite, like the Nurse or the Spirit. The Clown, I actually enjoy him in the game, but not as much as Ghostface. Ghostface is definitely my favorite killer. So, Scream, the Scream killer. If you watch the first Scream movie. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for killer. I already taught you about how to double back on the loops. But let's say you're a survivor, right? Make sure I'm at the survivor speed. Look at how much slower this is, first off, than the killers. I mean, you're gonna get eaten down. So, on this map, let's say you're starting off on a generator and you're the first one. Like, you're over here, get the most important generator in the game done. You're over here, you hop on it, and maybe you want to defend it, so you get the 3 storm flips. You toss one on there, you run back here. That was terrible. You toss another one, so then the killer's completely blocked from going over there. The killer cannot go over there for about like 10 or 15 seconds. So he's gonna have to make his way over in this area. He could run over here and get the auto generators that you don't have to press. And yeah, but say he wants to kill you. What do you do to counter him? So you come over here. You come down here. Now you can loop over here, but it's not viable. Like, it's not what I would suggest, because it's not that strong. And what happens when you come in here? You know, you could jump off, deploy your glider, try to bunny hop, and I missed that, and land over here, and then make your way. That's not a good loop. Make your way over to the strongest part of the game. Boom, 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 boom. He's chasing you. You have to time that really well. Jump, jump, jump. Boom, you come over here, shut the door on him. He's trying to run around. Now, visual footsteps, meta. You get on this ice, you run around, you hit this ice to get back to the building. I'm gonna go over every loop, don't worry, but boom, you come back here. Man, I've gotta get good at this, so then Eli doesn't whip me in the 1v1, in the 1v1s, because he's absolutely a god killer. Boom, let's do that. Boom, boom, and then you run this way. Avoid this, first off. Although when I did it against Eli, it completely threw him off guard, because he probably thought I was gonna run that way. Boom, boom. You can search that chest, because it just gives you more storm flips to defend generators. Then you're running around. 3 generators should be completed by now, if your teammates are good. 3 should be done, which is just the timer going all the way to 0. That's what you should expect. If it doesn't happen, I'm afraid you're screwed, because the killer now can just traverse the unfinished ones and pretty much kill survivors, pick them off one by one. So let's talk about the next loop. Already discussed that one. These mini loops, a few of them, are just so you can gain distance. Don't hit that, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. If you look at the bottom, you can see the blue from this. Boom. And then you run back to the main loops. Man, they're really strong. If the killer's really running you down, open, shut. You see him coming that way. Don't get caught on that. Look behind you, he's still coming. You can run around the door, go in, shut the door. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Aside from this loop, I guess. I guess it's not really a loop, it's a generator. But, oh, the windows, I didn't explain these. You go through the window. Boom. Yeah, so if anyone wants to 1v1 me, I'll be Survivor, because I'm pretty decent at Survivor. It's just when I go up against godly killers, I'm not that good. Like Eli, absolutely overpowered to aim with the clingers, and he catches me off guard, how good he is. But let's just go over this loop one more time. Oh, the doors. Why they're so important. Because look, if they're running full speed, they have to shut the door, and it stops them for half a second. That's so good. And if you shut it last second, they're not going to be expecting it. They're going to be like, eh. Oh, I have auto open doors on. But if they don't, just say that this is happening. They have to do this, and it will take a second and a half for them to get through. Absolutely insane. That's why I added them, just because it gives you a tad bit of time. Pallets in Dead by Daylight, absolutely way better than these doors, but it's way more fun. So hit me up with your epic username, and 1v1 me. You can be any killer you want, and I'm going to absolutely whoop you. All I have to do is loop you for about 3 minutes, and I'll call that a victory for me. If you kill me, then you're just a legend. So yeah, let's see.